So, peace. So, you should be pretty much toward. You should be on a good road. You should be on a road toward your goal, right, or your goals, and then you should have your long-term goals and your short-term, right, and that will enable you to complete the mission, right. Any mission that you're on can only be completed by repetition. You just keep going till it's done, right? And so we bring ourselves into the knowledge and knowledge. That could be man and man standing, ready to defend the nation, right? So what you have is a one and a one dude, one girl, and eventually you're gonna see one and one, and there's gonna be a baby. You can even say one again if you want, right? One baby, one woman, one man. And then you would have 111, or you could go 111 right across, right? Because since we're dealing with ones anyway, you can go right across, right? So you can go, right? You can go first degree in the mathematics, first degree in the alphabet, and the first degree in the 1 to 10, first degree in the 1 to 36, first degree in the 1 to 14, first degree in the 1 to 40 actual facts, solar facts, 12 joules, first degree in the problem book, first chapter in the message to the black man. You see how the exercise, that's what you would see when the notes you would see. If you look at some of our notes, you'll see it'll go based on the day's mathematics. Now, what we would have done is we would have said, we would have took it right to the higher number because we want to get to places that are further than 30, within the 30. That's why we would go, okay, King Now Cipher, Wisdom, Lord Equality, Divine God Equality, Born Equality. Then we would go. Now we can go to the Born Equality chapter, or the Born Equality sentence, or, you could take Born Equality any way you wanted, but the exercise was usually we would go with the number so that everybody could follow the pattern. That's why we went with the number. So you might have said, well, here's a book, Cracking the Code, 3rd edition, right? And so you would say, all right, we're gonna go to the knowledge degree, right? So what if it didn't have a knowledge degree? What if you went to a book or lesson or a degree or whatever? And what if it didn't have a knowledge degree? Then what would you do? Well, then you would go, well, knowledge. See, it just happened to have something that was equal to it. It has section knowledge. So you could go and look through section knowledge. So the first thing I see on executive order, under executive order of the president issued April 5th, 1933, all persons are required to deliver on or before May 1st, 1933, all gold coin, gold bullion, and gold certificates now owned by them to a Federal Reserve Bank, branch or agency, or to any member bank of the Federal Reserve System. Executive order. Right, and then it goes into the executive order forbidding the hoarding of gold coin, gold bullion, and gold certificates. And it's April the 5th, 1933, right? So you see the correlation. Now we just went to knowledge, right? And this is taking place in 1933. And we know the significance of 1930 to 1934, right? Or really 31, 32, 33, 34. But 34 is still where everybody goes at the last degree, February 20th, 1934. Right? But certain degrees, if you tweak them, you might need to use a 33. Right? And so we understand that the connection between what was going on with Elijah Muhammad at that particular moment in time. So this executive order is going out while W.D. Farrar and Elijah are knowledge and the wisdom, right? And so this is why I was looking at this degree and they were talking about, the father would pick up the newspaper and go through the day's degree in the newspaper. The guard was building on that. And, I said, to myself that back in the day, we would do that with a book, newspaper, anything. Current events or history or whatever. We would do the knowledge to it that way. So that's one of the exercises you can use, right? That should take you to the next level. Because then you can pull up good books like that. Books relating to that particular lesson would be Constitution, Fact or Fiction by Schroeder. I think his name is Eugene Schroeder. Yes, it is Eugene Schroeder. That would correlate with Cracking the Code, 3rd edition. B, and C of America. Might not be able to find this, but I'm sure the brothers and sisters that knowledge that kind of science, they have that information. Maybe not even in the same book, but they have it because Schroeder has it. You can buy Schroeder's book. I know you can get that online, right? And what else do I see right here at the immediate moment that correlates with that particular? IRS Humbug by Frank. Man, I can't say his last name. It's King Cipher. Wisdom Asiatic. Lord I King. Right, so you got King. Now Frank. I can't say that. Somebody had to say it first and I know what you're saying. But anyway, it's King Cipher, Wisdom, Asiatic, Lord I King. That's the spelling of the surname, right? Frank is his first name. That's kind of, not his remedies. I don't usually use these Patriot guys' remedies. I use 120's remedy, but the information is a fact. That did go down. Somebody got to be a whistleblower. Then what you do with the information is your call. You make use of it for yourself based on which way you're traveling. Our freedom is not the same as other people's freedom because most other people on earth didn't get stripped of their culture, creed, nationality, knowledge of self and all that. They still have that. They're just colonized. They know who they are as far as their line. Even if they think that the conqueror looks better, is better, we need to be lighter like them. That's just from oppression. They feel that way. That they need to change and alter themselves to look closer to the European. They doing that to get by and try to make it life easier for them because it's so hard for you when you have lamb's wool and you're a knowledge seed. They make it real. The system is just hard on you. It makes it that way. It does that to you, makes you want to do that. And so they're easing up the knee on your neck in these modern days, and it's not because they wanted to ease up on the knee on your neck. It's that the people of Earth, the Earthlings, basically get fed up after a while with horrendous acts, and they act out against it, and we'll see if we can pass laws and legislation and change things again. Because, like you remember, in history, Jim Crow is just around the corner. That was 1965 when you got rid of all of that. And even though it took on the form of the prison complex system, and now you got to take on that. That was part of the prison complex system, is the systemic racism in the judicial system. You have to get at that. That's your next. I mean, as long as this empire is in the position of authority of the earth, then that's the one you appeal to, one way or another. You can either do it through protests like you're doing now and legislation and all that, or you can do it through non-participation. In other words, corporate America, who backs the oppression of people, then we won't spend our money with them. We'll make their business go out of business. That's how you do it. The people of the earth could easily do it. You can't do it by yourselves, but if everybody on earth, because it's a global market now, if everybody on earth teams up for what's right, then it'll have to go that way. You have to not say, I'm just minding my business. No, the days of I'm just minding my business, that's over. People that shooting people, I don't care who you are or what you are, you shooting people, right? Somebody knows you. We're supposed to find out what happened. Why are you shooting people? Find out who they are. Stop them from doing that. You're supposed to try to stop them from doing it before they do it. You telling me that you can't see which ones are psychos, need to change their diet, maybe that change their amino acids. Maybe some of them are too far gone. You can't help it. We need pharmaceuticals. There's a place for the pharmaceutical people. They want to run everything. Can't run everything. There's a place for you too, in real reality. But you want to act like there ain't no place for the regular people, only for you. That's what the problem is. They never really attack you. Regular people, I was looking at this movie, and the regular people were getting poisoned by big corporate America. And big corporate America didn't give a fuck. Just straight up. Didn't give a fucking, straight from the street language. They did not give a fuck that y'all was dying. Your animals are dying, you're dying. They didn't care. They was talking about, we trying to get this money. So that just shows you, man, it's crazy out there. Think about that movie that Denzel played in with the 7 cowboy superheroes. They going up against corporate America in the cowboy days. See, that's what that was. So they came to defend the people who couldn't defend themselves. But that's only in TV. In real life, corporate America won that war. A government is who said we was going to do this and we was going to do that. That's what squashed it. Only government can stop big corporate people from running things. But now they done bought into it so deep with legislation, and pretty much only rich people get to really deal with legislation. Every once in a while, some broke person climbs up and gets sponsored by rich people to take somebody out, and that happens. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but for the most part, mostly all them people or families have money. They have a lot of money. And that's why they're able to campaign, and they got it locked in where you need to talk to the people on TV. And who's got money to have people make a commercial? You know how much money they charge you to do a commercial? Then came the internet. Now you can make a commercial yourself. You don't even need them. It might not make it to everybody who you want it to make it to, but if you make a good video, it can go viral, especially if YouTube helps it go viral. If YouTube helps your video get seen, which they could do it, they have the servers, they own the servers. They can make your video go viral or not go viral. They just make sure everybody. No, I can't say they make it, because people, you can show everybody your video, and if it's horrible, nobody's going to want to look at it, right? But you could give everybody access to it. So what it is they give everyone access to a video, and then the people decide whether they want it to go viral or not. That's what really happens. And so once certain information is delivered, whether it's entertainment or whatever, then people gravitate towards that. But the point I'm making is, most of the time, knowledge of self is going to look just like the degree said, 5%. You got 100 people, 5 of them are going to be down, 10% of them going to know, but they might not do shit, or they might be with the other side, or whatever the fuck. They're inadvertently not helping the 85. That's what's going to come down. So you might say, oh, well, I don't see a lot of viewers on knowledge of self videos. Well, you wouldn't. It's not entertainment. They're not gonna. There's more people going to the clubs and watching TV and dancing and having fun than there are trying to be scholars. That's just how the world is. Everybody doesn't want to study or know. And what makes it so good is they have the right to not know. And you still shouldn't be trying to kill them just because they don't know shit. They still should be able to be all right, even if they don't know a damn thing. But, not knowing shit can get your ass done in nowadays, so you should know. It is what it is. I'm out. Peace.